the time has come. Wilson's epically huge announcement.
He's at Old Neck Brewery with what he is saying is a teeny tiny announcement. So what is it?
It's a small announcement, Laser. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Good morning. All right, are you tuned in? You come around the corner here. You're going to want to hear this, okay? If you're a Wilson's World fan, this is for you. If you're not, go away and come back in a couple minutes. No, kidding. Listen, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw what I just shared with everybody out there at Wilson's World. Wilson's World, we're teaming up with these guys here, Old Neck Brewery, and a few other people. March 26th, Thursday night, March 26th, mark your calendars. The very first Wilson's Dude-A-Palooza! Listen, we're doing a little pop-up market full of cool guy stuff. If you've been to one of the vintage markets around town, it's kind of like that. Cool stuff, guy stuff. No throw pillows, no potpourri, no blankets with kittens on them, just guy stuff, okay? And we're going to be doing it right here, and I'm happy to partner up with you guys. We're going to be helping out Second Harvest Food Bank for it as well. So kind of a nice little cause, collecting some cans. But you know, right, dude stuff. I mean, what kind of stuff are we talking about here?
Motorcycles, yes. Beers in the morning.
Yes.
Dude stuff.
That dude stuff. All right, so it's going to be going on March 26th. Mark your calendars. I want to see you guys here. We're going to be talking about this more over the next couple of weeks. It is going to be a really, really good time. Rock and roll, music, just stuff made of metal, okay? But here's the big thing. No potpourri. There will be no potpourri allowed. You know, ladies, now, you're welcome to come with your man and all that, but this is going to be kind of a very, very fun thing. A couple hours right here. We're doing it at Old Neck Brewery. It is going to be awesome. And the cool thing is you can come, check out some stuff, and have a couple beers, try out some of the food we're talking about this morning. It is going to be an epic dude night. All right, so guys, mark your calendar. March 26th, that Thursday night, we're here. We're going to tell you more about it, but here's the thing. We're a little hint here. We're definitely going to have some motorcycles in here. Have you guys had a motorcycle in the building?
Ooh,
I don't think you have.
Our head brewer rides a Fat Boy, but I don't think we let him bring it in.
You don't let him bring it in? Well, we're going to have motorcycles in the building, and I don't think he knew about that, but I said it on TV, so that means we have to do it now. All kinds of good stuff. If you're a Star Wars fan as well, you're going to want to come to this. March 26th, mark on your calendars. Follow me on Twitter at Wilson's World. Also follow at Dude-A-Palooza, at Dude-A-Palooza. It's happening. It's here, and the T-shirts are going to be awesome. All right, more on that in the next couple of weeks. More on Old Neck Brewery, what they got going on here as well. All kinds of great stuff, food, fun, it's all happening right here. That's Wilson's World. Back to you guys in the studio.
No, you're not allowed to go.
No, you already shut it down. I was like, cool, things made of metal. I want to go.
Yeah, you were hooked right then and there.
Totally got me there.
Wilson is live at Old Neck Brewery.
Okay, apparently they age their beer in bourbon barrels, says Wilson. This is interesting. I didn't know about this.
Come here. You guys come here. Listen to this. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
This is it's an actual barrel. If I was on a different TV station, we'd make these actual barrels here. No, listen, Ryan's here this morning. We are here at Old Neck Brewery. What's the big deal? Listen, we've talked about the craft beer thing. These barrels are kind of a big deal with some of the beer fans in Charlotte. What's going on, and why are these so special?
So these are what we call wet barrels, first use barrels. They previously held Four Roses bourbon. What we did with them is we take our Fat Boy Baltic Porter, which is already fairly rich and fairly complex in flavor, put it in these barrels for about 2 months. So we're going to take, the beer we end up with is going to have some really nice notes from the bourbon.
Yeah. And listen, and I know some of you are watching this, you're going, okay, is it a brewery, it's beer and all that. There's a lot of work that goes into this. There's actual science going on right here with these barrels.
Oh, absolutely. Breweries that are far larger than us will do entire barrel rooms with wine barrels, whiskey barrels, you name it.
All right, so listen, if you got a beer lover in your family, they're going crazy for this, and because there's not a whole lot of it here. We got these barrels right here. Big event coming up this Saturday. What's that all about?
That's right. So our barrel-aged Baltic Porter release, 500 bottles, that's it.
That's it.
We're only selling 250 tickets, so your ticket gets you a bottle and sort of dibs on the next bottle.
So this is crazy for the beer lovers out there. Even if you just want to have a good time, have some breakfast, get something that's very, very limited edition. You got to get tickets, though, right? And they're just about halfway gone.
A little more than halfway gone, okay. And as most beer folks do, wait until the last second a little bit.
But what do they do if they want to get tickets?
Hop on our website, head right to our OMB store. It's the #1 item there is the Baltic Porter Breakfast, and it's very easy.
I'll tweet that link out here in just a little bit. Saturday morning is going to be crazy. That's Morse code for back to you guys. I'm having a blast over here. I love coming over here, Old Neck Brewery. We're doing something different than what we've done before. You may not know this. They have food here. This guy, they actually hired this guy. Chef Walter. He's an actual chef. I know this is shocking you guys. There's a big breakfast event coming up this Saturday, and you're going to show us kind of what that breakfast is all about. Absolutely. A little beer, a little food. What are we cooking up this morning?
Basically what we're doing here, we're going to do a little vegetable frittata. Basically it's a baked egg dish. We're going to start it on the stove. Then we're also going to do a little broccoli topping as well. It's basically going to get our roasted vegetables in here.
Okay. All right, he's going to do all that. Big event coming up Saturday. You got to get tickets for this event, though. All right, what are you putting on there?
A little roasted vegetables, some carrots, some zucchini, some squash, some red onions. Going to get them going in the pan, put a little egg mix in it. Okay. And then go ahead and get them put in the oven.
Okay. You do your thing over here. We're going to talk with our friends from Charlotte Magazine. They're here as well, and they've kind of turned a lot of people onto this place. It's one of those hidden gems here where you know the brewery, and they got a lot of good stuff going on. Not a lot of people are aware of just the food they got going on in this kitchen and the great stuff. And they got a whole big old full. Okay, now what is this?
Now these are our Brock kartoffeln potatoes.
I'm sorry, what?
Brock kartoffeln potatoes.
Hang on, show everybody this. What are we looking at right here?
Basically, we're looking at diced potatoes with a little bit of caraway seeds, a little bit of caramelized onions, and some bacon. And basically, it's a German staple dish. Brock kartoffeln means fried potato in German. Have you ever had like a hash brown potato at a diner where you got it crispy on the top and soft in the middle?
Okay.
This is what that is.
And what's that called one more time?
Brock kartoffeln.
I almost want to say Gesundheit.
It's a tough word to say.
So that kind of goes along with the whole Old Mecklenburg Brewery, that kind of German theme.
Exactly, yes it does. So we're kind of keeping a little German, not so German, but put a little American twist on it.
Yeah, a little down-home stuff going on, a little of that, a little international flavor. Okay, we got those going on. What do we got going on over here?
We got a couple Nuremberger sausages over here. Okay. It's kind of similar to a bratwurst, but it's smaller. They're thinner from the Nuremberg area in Germany. Okay. They're going to be slightly sweeter and going to have a little more flavor just because they're more compact.
Listen, well, I got to say that, and you go ahead and do your thing over here. There's a lot of people, they know these guys for the beer and all that. The food word is just starting to get out there. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. I mean, it's a little humbling being in the middle of all the named best top new restaurants in Charlotte and having heritage food right there and Stagione's right there. It's a little humbling. It's nice.
So listen, we got this big event coming up Saturday. This is what you're going to get. We told you about the special beer. We told you about the special food. We're cooking this. And ladies and gentlemen, through the miracle of television, what we just cooked, and there it is right there. Okay, one more time. What do we got?
Basically, this is our roasted vegetable frittata that just came out of the oven, some Brock kartoffeln potatoes, and our Nuremberger sausages.
All kinds of good stuff. You got to get tickets for this event on Saturday. You got this, you got the beers, all kinds of great stuff. And those tickets are going fast. We're going to tell you about those tickets. Get them on the Old Mecklenburg Brewery website. I got that linked up for you at Wilson's World on the Twitter there. Man, I'm telling you, this is some good stuff going on. Get here quick, though, because this guy's getting ready to blow up. Good stuff. Listen, guys, they got like a full menu here. I mean, this isn't just something where they're just not like throwing it together. They got a whole bunch of good stuff. So come on in and check it out this Saturday morning. More coming up. We're talking about the food. You want to see some hungry faces? Our Charlotte Magazine friends are over here. Michael and Kristen. They look hungry. We'll talk more about the food coming up. Listen, we got Michael back again, our crew here, Charlotte Magazine, talking about the food. Great breakfast event. More on that here in just a little bit. You guys, though, did a story on the Old Mecklenburg Brewery, the food here, and that really kind of surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, well, the mission of the magazine is to take the Charlotte you know and sort of present it in a different way. And I can't think of a better place in town that did that. They took what Charlotte knows. We have about 12 local breweries in town, and they made a restaurant out of it. So they mixed these two things together, and it's just a great different way of looking at how to do a brewery.
And we have your food editor here next to you.
Yes, this is Chris.
And she's kind of been here getting into the food thing on the scene. This is kind of a different place, right?
It is, yeah. You have the traditional German beer hall, which is very different from what we've got so far in Charlotte, and it's a great place. You have this community seating, too, so a great place to come meet new friends if you need to, and the food is great. They've got a little something for everybody.
And I love this, and we've been talking about restaurants and our favorite places and all that. I think, you know, Charlotte, I love Charlotte, and I read your stuff, but I've got the best gig, I think, at this TV station. I think you've got the best gig at the magazine, because you get to go to all these cool places.
That's absolutely true. I'm very happy to be with Charlotte Magazine.
No, I love it. Great stuff. Yeah, do it. Seriously. And real quick here, I want to plug this as well. I'm a big fan of this issue as well.
Yeah, our February issue is all about people who are just passionate about what they do, who sort of have that burning fire about them. We've got profiles of David Marsh, the super swim coach, who's trained something like 47 Olympians out there at Swim Mac, and Jimmy Johnson. We've got a different look on him that I don't think anybody's ever done. And we have another profile on a woman who has nearly 20,000 skydives, and she's a Charlotte woman here. So.
This one, I'm a big fan of Dave Marsh, and you guys know, big fan of Jimmy Johnson as well. And where can people find this?
You can find it at Harris Teeter, at Barnes & Noble, at all the bookstores in town, like Park Road Books and things like that.
We'll have them linked up at WCCBCharlotte.com. Thanks for what you're doing, and big thanks for this. We're going to tell you about this big event right here. This food is The food, the fun, we've been talking about all of it. The big thing that we're here today is talking about this big event they've got coming up on Saturday. We showed you the barrels. We've talked about the food. Tell me about this event again on Saturday. When does this get going Saturday morning?
So we'll start 8 a.m. doors open. If people want to come in, actually bring some bottles to share, we'll all be hanging out, sort of geeking out about craft beer. 9 a.m. doors open, breakfast starts. People can come in, have the beer on tap, and it's really going to be a beer that's unlike anything else we've ever done before.
And this beer one more time, it's a very, very limited edition.
Indeed. There's 500 bottles. That's it.
That's it.
Handful of kegs in the tap room. I anticipate it'll all be gone this weekend.
Yeah, it definitely will. And there's still a few tickets left. You got to get a ticket for this. What do people got to do to get tickets?
Head to oldmecbrew.com, our website. Right to the store. It's the #1 item there. You can't miss it.
All right, check that out right there. Those tickets are going fast. That will sell out. The beer will be gone. What do you think? Saturday, 1 o'clock maybe?
Oh, long before then.
Long before that. See, look
Yes.
how much of a big deal this is. Also, we had a little announcement earlier, due to Palooza. We're partnering up on this cool event talking about vintage, homemade stuff you found. A big event coming up here in March 26th. So mark the date. Okay, more details on that. We're talking dude stuff, guy stuff. No potpourri. That's how you're supposed to say it. No throw pillows, no kitten blankets, none of that kind of stuff. Things made of wood, things made of metal, motorcycles, beer, food. It's going to be a big time. We got details on that, and that's going to be a great night.
Absolutely, and of course beer.
Yeah, and of course beer and stormtroopers. But don't say that. I didn't tell you that. And our good friends over here, and it is cool. They have gotten a lot of accolades here. Talking about the food, USA Today, Charlotte Magazine, great story in them recently. Somebody wants to find Charlotte Magazine. What should they do?
Well, you can find it at stores, but you can also go to our website, charlottemagazine.com, and just click the subscribe button.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff on there. Great story on Jimmy Johnson as well. Listen, what a great time. Really, really cool stuff. Food, fun. We'll see you here Saturday morning. Details, everything we just talked about. I know it's a lot. Up right now, WCCBCharlotte.com. That is Wilson's World. Back to you guys.